Part 2, Installing Apache Cassandra. Complete guide for installing Apache Cassandra on a VPS server. Hey everyone, welcome back to Waxall. Some of you might be having questions. Why I need to make this video in 2 parts even if I mention that you can skip to installation section if you already know what is Cassandra. But there is no section in first video while I have another video. I want to share that initially the installation was disrupted due to VPS unavailability, so that I need to make this video in 2 parts. Hope you will catch with that. Prerequisites. Before we begin, make sure you have connected to your VPS using SSH. You can do this by running the following command from your local terminal. SSH username at your VPS IP. Replace username with your VPS username and your VPS IP with the IP address of your VPS. Additionally, ensure that your VPS is configured with a basic setup. If you need assistance with this, you can refer to our other video, Setting Up a New VPS from Scratch, for a detailed guide. We need to be on the same page. Make sure you're in your home directory, typically home your username, or the directory where you want to install Cassandra before starting this installation process. Step 1. Install Java. Cassandra requires Java, so let's make sure Java 17 is installed. First, verify if Java is already installed by running Java version. If Java is not installed, you can install OpenJDK 17 with the following command. Sudo apt install OpenJDK 17 JRE headless. Step 2. Add the Apache Cassandra repository and GPG key. Next, add the Cassandra GPG key to your system. Run the following commands. Sudo curl o etc apt keyrings apache cassandra.asc. Sudo gpg dir more o etc apt keyrings apache cassandra.gpg etc apt keyrings apache cassandra.asc. Then, add the Cassandra repository. Finally, update the package list. Sudo apt-get update. Step 3. Install Apache Cassandra. Now, let's install Cassandra from the added repository. Sudo apt-get install Cassandra. As you can see, the Apache Cassandra is installed successfully. Now we need to add a custom user for using the Cassandra. By default there is a user created while installing named Cassandra with root privileges, but we also need custom user for better security and to run Cassandra with foreground and background. Different modes. You can use the default user also, but it cannot be used for foreground operations for database. However, using the default user in production isn't recommended since it could be a security risk if left unchanged. To enhance security and control, let's create a custom user. I've created a user named Waxall specifically for Cassandra operations. Custom users allow you to tailor access levels and permissions according to specific tasks or roles within your database environment, making it easier to maintain security standards and operational boundaries. Follow these instructions to add your own custom users when setting up Apache Cassandra, especially in production environments. It's a best practice to restrict full access to only trusted custom accounts and remove or disable the default Cassandra account if it's not required. This will make your database setup more secure and aligned with best practices. Step 4. Set permissions for Cassandra directories. Next, set the proper permissions for Cassandra's data and log directories. Change ownership to the Waxall user with these commands. Sudo chown ruxall Waxall var lib Cassandra. Sudo chown ruxall Waxall var log Cassandra. Step 5. Start Cassandra. To start Cassandra, you can run it in the foreground as the Waxall user with the following command. Sudo uaxll Cassandra f. Cassandra will start running in the foreground, initializing the database and other system components. This might take a few moments. If you want to run it in the background, you can start Cassandra as a service. Sudo service Cassandra start. Step 6. Verify Cassandra status. To check if Cassandra is running, use the following command. Sudo service Cassandra status. Monitor logs. If you need to check Cassandra's logs for any startup errors, use the following command. Sudo tail fvarlog Cassandra system.log. This command will display the most recent log entries in real time, allowing you to monitor Cassandra's operation. Now, even if you install Apache Cassandra, even if you start the installation process from a directory like databases, the system will place Cassandra's core files in specific system directories, not in the databases folder itself. This organization is standard on Linux systems and is meant to keep server applications files secure and organized. The key directories Cassandra uses include etc. Cassandra, where the configuration files are stored. Varlib Cassandra, where Cassandra stores its data. Varlog Cassandra, where log files are recorded, which is helpful for troubleshooting. If you want to check these directories, you can use ls commands to list the contents, but because they're system directories, you might get a permission denied message. In that case, simply add sudo before the command, like this. Bash. Sudo ls etc. Cassandra. Sudo ls varlib Cassandra. Sudo ls varlog Cassandra. Adding sudo gives you the necessary permissions to view these folders. Remember that this structure is intended to keep your database system organized and secure, so you'll typically access the content within these directories as needed. As we wrap up this two-part tutorial on installing Apache Cassandra, I hope the process has been smooth and informative. If you encounter any issues during installation, please feel free to drop your questions in the comments below. I'll do my best to assist you and find solutions for your setup. One common issue you might face is if your VPS has low memory. In such cases, Cassandra may start briefly and then shut down automatically due to insufficient memory allocation. Unfortunately, this is a limitation of the available resources on smaller VPS configurations, and upgrading to a higher memory VPS may be necessary to run Cassandra reliably. For any other installation errors or unique challenges, remember to include the exact error message in comments section below of this video so we can troubleshoot effectively together. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for updates.